All right, welcome to Straight from the Hip. My name is Coach Boo Mitchell, coming to you live from the beautiful facility known as GATA. I'm here today with Mr. Jaaymen Rochell. Jaaymen Rochell is an offensive lineman at North Gwinnett High School, class of 2023. Are you 23?
22.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2022. So you are a junior right now. Okay. Jaaymen, for those who don't know about you, which is going to be a lot of people because everybody know about you, but give everybody a little bit of background information, where you're from, where you grew up, how long you've been playing football, stuff like that.
All right, so I'm personally from Atlanta, Georgia, right up down the road. Okay. With my family, being mother from Mississippi, my dad from Arkansas, so they're more rural backgrounds. Right. But really, I just feel like I was born into football with my brother playing it, all my cousins playing it at a high level. So starting at 6 years old, been playing football and then played ever since then. Okay. Have you ever played any other sports other than football? Yes, I used to be a real good basketball player. you should know that. But I used to play basketball. Hold on, back up. Why should I know that? You should know that. Oh, you see me in there balling. That's coming after retirement. Is that right? You're coming off retirement? Yes. Okay. So when did you retire from basketball officially? Last year was my first year not playing for a team. But I'm telling y'all legit, I played for the middle school team in 7th grade, only 7th grade on the team. Is that right? Yes, I was legit in basketball. Okay, if you say so. What other sports have you tried or whatever? I mean, I'm talking about bowling, I'm talking about golf. I mean, give me anything. What else have you done? I mean, as a real young kid, I played baseball, but that stopped maybe 7, 8 years old. Yeah. I mean, I golf here and there. Yeah. Bowl here and there. Okay, well, you live in a golf community. I guess you would golf. Hopefully you would golf anyway. Okay, Jaaymen, talk to me about, because I don't do this a lot with offensive linemen, especially offensive linemen. You know, you talk about defensive linemen, everybody telling a heartbeat. Oh, Aaron Donald, you know, he's the one I go. You know, linebacker, oh, Khalil Mack, you know. Who do you look at or look up to when it comes to like somebody in the NFL, offensive lineman? You know, it could be somebody in the past, could be somebody in the present, but who do you think about, or who do you kind of look up and say, you know what, I want to be like who in the NFL? Off the top of my head, I obviously thinking Tyron Smith from the Cowboys. Okay. Him being a bigger tackle, but still being elusive. And I just like the power he brings. Teron Armstead from the Saints. Okay. He's actually from Arkansas, part of where my dad was from. Okay. So, and then he's real fast. He has the fastest 40 time. Okay. I've always thought that was cool. I think he ran like a 4.7. So players like him, David Andrews, I see his jersey. He went to my brother's high school, Wesleyan, and he plays center. And he, not being the biggest, not being the strongest, he always thinks that, well, at least I got more than what he started with. Right. So the NFL is very much in. Well, that's good. Football, you know, all the guys who get the glory are the skill position guys. Yes. Offensive line, defensive line, they're down in the trenches. How do you feel about that as an offensive lineman? Does that bother you, or how do you feel about that, you know, those guys get kind of all the glory while you guys down there doing all the grunt work? I always think of it as I heard one person say, linemen are the most unselfish people. Because every time they get hit, so other people don't have to get hit. That's right. So I've always lived by that. I was like, I kind of felt that was cool. I always wanted and then with my teammates, I have real good teammates that pat me on the back, thank me for what I do. So that always gives me a boost. Like something as simple as Bear Carter, he had 3 touchdowns. He texted me after the game, thank you for my touchdown. Yeah. Stuff like that. That's real. That's motivating. Absolutely. So. Absolutely. So now you just recently moved to center. You've been playing, you've been playing everything, guard, tackle. I mean, it shows a lot of diversity that you have. But after playing center now, and I mean, I know you're just starting, which position do you value or do you like the most? I probably want to say center. Really? Reason being center is because most people don't want to do it. And you always hear, you play center, you'll have a boost because nobody wants to do it. And at first, I used to be like that. I'd be like, man, I hope I never have to play center. And then here it came one day, and then once you realize it's not that bad, you realize you having a boost because you're doing something that people don't like doing. Right. And it's very important. I finally get to touch the ball. There you go. That's my first time touching the ball in a minute, so that's cool.
Okay, if you could be in your dream position, and I'm talking about size doesn't matter, nothing matters. What would your dream position be on the football field?
You know, I love my defense.
Yeah.
So I'll probably go back to defensive end, defensive tackle.
Okay.
I like
so no, you wouldn't be a receiver or a quarterback.
I mean, I feel like
running back. You want to touch the ball?
I feel like I definitely have the knowledge to be a quarterback. So I feel like I'd be a real good quarterback, but I want to hit somebody. So I gotta either play lineman or be on defense.
Okay. Now tell me, and we talk about food all the time. Man, you got this little thing, I tease you about food and stuff all the time. But seriously, what would be your favorite meal? I mean, if you were getting ready to play in the Super Bowl and they took you to a restaurant and said everybody gets their favorite meal. It's a diverse restaurant. You can have anything from sushi to chitlins. You know, what would you have?
I tell you, go out the door and say I don't want it, and I'm going home having my mom cook me her yams, fried okra. She fries some chicken on occasion, and dressing. She makes the best dressing. So
and that's it.
That meal right there.
So you leaving that restaurant to go home and get mama's cooking. I hear you.
And then my grandma was a really good cook as well.
I hear you. Okay. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed spending some time with Jaaymen Rochell and hearing his tales about him being a basketball player and all that nonsense. Anyway, another athlete from the inside out.
I think it's fair and safe to say, more times than not, he gets his way, as oftentimes big guys like him will do. But just let there be no mistake, that if his way he has to make, that he is more than happy with that too.